I did my project on Post Secret. So what is Post Secret? It was started by Frank Warren in 2004. It really just began as an art project. It has developed into this huge thing where individuals kind of mail in their secrets to his house anonymously on a postcard. And how he started the project is he passed them out at the Metro in DC, and now he has a blog, and it has 670 million visitors. So just kind of give you guys a understanding of what Post Secret looks like. This is the blog, and so every Sunday he does 10 secrets. So just kind of scroll through it. These are the secrets for this past Sunday, April 26th. As you can see, there's a lot of social media things on the right. He has a lot. He has tweet functions, liking functions, Google Plus functions. He has a Twitter feed, and as you can see, the International Suicide Prevention Wiki is there. Post Secret community, and he even has the new Post Secret book that's coming out, which has published Post Secrets, the postcards in there. So to go back to the presentation, this is kind of an early exhibition in 2004, before the blog was born, and how he would put these empty postcards and have these clips along these clothesline kind of things and tell people to write their secrets on it and decorate it in any way that they want. And this is kind of how Post Secret really began. So kind of to relate it to our class, imagining the future of the internet, this idea of peer production and collaboration. I think individuals who, visit the site are convinced to kind of participate in this experience of sharing their secrets to the world. And I think that is kind of, you see other people do it and you just feel empowered to do it yourself. And in collaboration, I think others who kind of see the depressed or suicidal secrets on Post Secret will immediately send emails to Frank Warren to kind of comfort and encourage those individuals that life is worth it. And I think that's kind of the best part of Post Secret online, is that you're able to see, and Frank Warren will post it on the blog, showing this encouragement towards these individuals. So with Friends on the Brain, Dunbar and Wellman kind of provide numbers to kind of determine, the meaningful relationships you can have with a set number of people. And I think that Post Secret has millions of visitors and millions of people who will participate in sending in their secrets. And I think this enables people to have meaningful relationships, because you would only share secrets to these people that that you develop a connection when you share a secret to someone. And I think you share these individuals that you will never even meet or even know, who have read your secrets, and I think that develops meaningful relationships. And cognitive surplus and digital entrepreneurship. And so, as I had talked before, Warren began to receive many suicidal postcards, and because of this, he began a partnership with international suicide prevention hotlines. And so, as I showed you on the website, there is a wiki for that. And so, when you click on that, it's easily accessible on the website. And so they're working for suicide prevention. And as I talked about the email correspondence earlier from post-secreters who want to prevent suicides from these individuals who are sending in these suicidal postcards. And so in terms of understanding digital entrepreneurship, Warren has become a TED Talk speaker. He goes around having post-secret talks at various colleges and conferences. He publishes books, as I had showed you earlier, with these postcards. I think he has, several books out now. And he also recently has Post Secret, the show. I think it just debuted in Charlotte a few weeks ago. And understanding digital natives or naives. It really just began as a mail-based project, Post Secret, and transformed into an online thriving community. What's really awesome is the base of this project is still in paper. So both digital natives and naives are able to participate in this project, but they have to send in a paper postcard, because I think that's the best way to, either you decorate it and you can, I think, scan it and email it to him, but the best part, he wants to receive it through a postcard in mail. So understanding privacy versus anonymity. So I put this secret on here because it is very deep. It's something that you would not share with anyone. And so people expose, various deep secrets about themselves anonymously. But because they share it anonymously, they don't have any privacy, because you share these deep parts of yourselves to millions of people on the internet. So I think this privacy versus anonymity, I think Post Secret really like touches and blurs the line of understanding privacy versus anonymity. So understanding memes and digital humanities, I think each postcard kind of represents this cultural, symbolic representation on those postcards, and they're passed from individual to individual, either through the blog or, even just physically handing a postcard. I think those definitely, these postcards are definitely memes within themselves. And digital humanities, I think, Warren archives each of these postcards, and he also is starting to, scan them. I think he started a few years ago to scan them digitally, and he archives it. But he doesn't talk much about it. I did my book report on Out of Context, Taken Out of Context by Dana Boyd, where it talks about adults who misunderstand, the things that teenagers are saying because they don't understand the context in which they're saying it in. So I think Post Secret really just allows the outlet for adults to understand what others are struggling with, and just to understand the context which teenagers live in. And I think Post Secret is also an outlet for teenagers to just express themselves freely without having to feel the burden of just, I think, adult supervision. And so understanding no email, I think that would be pretty devastating to Post Secret, because email just kind of allows these individuals to contact Frank Warren personally and also just share their encouragement with those suicidal postcards. And I think it's the best way to correspond with Frank Warren. With big data, I think although he scans all of his postcards now, he doesn't really talk about how much how he records it, how he archives it, because I think he almost sees it as a distraction from what Post Secret is all about. And so in understanding fandom, I know there's a huge fan base for Post Secret, as we've seen. There's 670 million visitors. But there's not much other fandom that is really relevant to Post Secret. I don't think there's a lot out there specifically to Post Secret. And to understand the future of work, I think Post Secret could be really beneficial to just any workplace. I think it would foster an open environment between management and subordinates, to not really have secrets or gossip between each other. I think we all know and understand that gossip, destroys workplaces. So I think this would really be a great way for management to just understand their workers better. Understanding online dating, I do know like some bring their dates to Post Secret conferences. I do know read about a couple that was engaged at a Post Secret talk where Frank Warren had revealed, I think, a secret from the guy in the relationship, and said that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with this girlfriend that he had, and wanted to propose to her. And at the end of that postcard, after showing that postcard, he went on stage and asked his girlfriend to come on stage, and he proposed to her, and it was really sweet. So I think that's one way of understanding online dating. But and understanding Out of the Shallows, I don't think really Post Secret is that much of a distractor. I mean, there's only 10 secrets every Sunday, and the page pretty much just stays the same until next Sunday. And I don't think, because he just talked about the internet making you dumber. I think Post Secret doesn't really make you dumber. I think it actually promotes creativity, decorating a postcard. And I think since, writing on paper is so rare nowadays, that I think it's just definitely opens your horizons, I think, to understanding, creativity. So my Pew report was how women and men use the internet differently. I do understand that both use Post Secret, and some secrets do kind of demonstrate which is, written by a male or female, but I do know that both genders definitely use Post Secret. And I think they clearly demonstrate like how they decorate differently as well, decorate the postcard differently. And understanding Office of the Future, he doesn't really talk about, his office in that sense. I do know the postcards are sent to his home. So I do remember he had talked about the postcards that he liked are his favorite of all time, are taped on the walls as like badges of honor. Like in the beginning of Post Secret, he treasured these postcards because they were the beginning of this movement. And it was just so rare for him to even find 10 postcards to even post on Sundays. So he kept these postcards to just remember like how this movement began. And I do know that his daughter does participate in sorting through the postcards and kind of act as workers in the office. So it's definitely a family affair for Post Secret. That is my presentation. So here are my references.